a beautiful day here in Virginia. Decided to come out to Home Depot, get a piece of plywood just so I could put it in the bed of my truck. I don't even need plywood, but I'm buying one because I can. There's no other mid-size truck right now on the market that can fit a full-size 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of plywood between the wheel wells. That's full-size truck territory. The Colorado ZR2 is 2.5 inches too small to do it, and the Tacoma, even the TRD Pro, has a 41-inch gap between the wheel wells, so it can't do it either. To secure it, went with the hooks on the bed there, and then went down here, 2 of those recovery hooks down there. I was just going to do it to the tow hitch, but figured these will be a little bit better. Give it more of a cross instead of coming straight down to the middle. So maybe I'll go home and build some shelves. Got the draggy set up. It's recording now. That's the best I can do for mounting my phone because I have no other way to do it, but seems like it should work. Alright, brake test. A little bit downhill. Here we go. Wow. Pretty fun. I guess if we're doing this, we might as well do the other part of it too. Alright, so we're in sport mode and we have just 2-wheel drive, so I'll put it in 4-wheel drive on the way back and we'll do it again. And brakes. Oh, there we go. Back into 2. Shift in progress. Smells like burnt rubber.
30.
It's like those train tracks aren't even there. Sport mode exhaust, 4 high. Gonna get to a nice flat section. And brakes. Oh, there we go. Back into 2. Shift in progress. Smells like burnt rubber. I have no idea where this dirt road goes, but let's see. Puddle. Here's another little puddle. It's way more fun than I thought it was going to be. Oh yeah, I saw plywood in the back. Now it's wet plywood. Alright, so we got some railroad tracks. I mean, quiet over that. That would have rattled my teeth in my old BMW. And sadly, back to pavement. So right now it's in normal mode, auto start stop. It started back up. I've had a lot of questions about how I'm gonna disable that. Right now, I just use the R button, and whatever mode you have it set in, it will remember it. So there is, all you have to do when you come in, start the car, press the R twice, and it goes to whatever your previous setting was. If you want it to be completely hands-free, you get in and it's off no matter what. They sell devices that you can wire in. Pretty darn easy. I think it just plugs into the OBD2. I'd have to remember how I did it in my Ford Explorer, but I had it in there and it remembers your previous settings, so every time you start the car, it goes back into that setting. I did hear someone say, buy an LED nightlight and plug it into the 110 port in the back seat. So I'm gonna go do that, and he said once it triggers the computer to say it has something plugged in, it will never do the auto start stop to avoid killing your battery. So that's awesome. I'm gonna try that. That's the cheapest way to do it if it works. I got a comment from somebody that said, get a cheap LED nightlight, plug it into the 110 back here. So when the car's off, it's not lit up. I'm gonna go start the car. He says by having this plugged in, it will deactivate the auto start stop. So we will see. Okay, so the truck is started now, and you can see the indicator light, the amber light above the night light, showing that something is plugged in. I mean, the night light is functioning. When it's dark, it'll be on, but right now it's not even on, and it still shows that it is being used. So that's a good sign so far. I'm in just the normal drive mode, normal everything. Auto start stop is currently active. So that's if it were, well, I just turned it off. Now it's back on, so it is on. We will see what happens when I start driving. Came to a stop and the car stopped. So that trick did not work. So not that you would ever need to have your cruise control set at 15 miles an hour, but the lowest setting on this is 15. I know in cars I've had in the past, they couldn't do cruise control under 25. That was back in the 90s and early 2000s. But still, this one goes down to 15 in normal driving mode. I know it has the off-road capability to do like the descent control and stuff, but just on the road, lowest cruise control, 15 miles an hour. You can, and then it obviously has the off-road capability for the descent control, and that's weird. What the hell? I don't know why it did that. That was completely the truck doing something crazy. Went from 15 up to 45 on the cruise control, and in regular drive mode it revved up to like 5,500 RPM, and we were not even accelerating that hard. It definitely should have shifted. That's just a weird little quirk. I might try to make that situation at a red light up here just to see if it does it again. But heading to the gas station, down to a quarter tank. This is going to be my second full fill up. The first one I got 15.1 miles to the gallon. This time for the first 200 miles, I just drove to and from work on the freeway. I was averaging 19.5. I was gonna go all the way until fill up, driving like that to see what I could do, but that's just so boring. So for the last, hour today and then a little bit yesterday evening, I was just having way more fun and brought the average gas mileage down to 17.5. So that's what the car says. I'm gonna fill up and see what the actual math says, but I'll let you know.
I just think I need a little me time.
I'm pulling forward to the forward one so anybody else can get in here. I appreciate that comment. I thought that was kind of funny. Hey, the plywood stayed dry through all that. Awesome. Okay, last trip, the car says average 17.4 miles per gallon. It was 258.4 miles divided by 14.88, 17.36. So pretty accurate. I mean, we're within 4/100ths of average there. So pretty darn good. And that's a rounding error because it only goes to 1 decimal. So it is spot on there. Anyway, that was with mostly highway driving and then about 20 or 30 miles of just going out and tearing this thing around. It's been fun. Just met a dude with a McLaren at the gas station. Sad day. Truck's first scratch. I mean, it's the bottom of the bed, so of course it's going to happen, and I'm going to get a spray and bed liner anyway, but still kind of a bummer.
It's over!